There is a wonderful new program out there called Tandem 365, something new that you probably haven't heard of, and with taking care of seniors and keeping them in their homes at the same time with care. And Teresa Toland is the CEO of Tandem 365 and is my guest this morning. Teresa, good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Tandem 365. This goes back to 2014 when groups at the Clark Retirement, Sunset Manor, Porter Hills, Holland Home, and Life EMS got together and said, we have a problem. How did you address that? What happened when that consortium, you were putting everybody together?
Well, because we're all very experienced in senior care and a lot of experience, over 200 combined years of experience, we knew from taking care of individuals that there were problems in communication streams between hospitals and our skilled nursing facilities, as well as our home health agencies, and many gaps in care, which if any of us have family members, we know that already, right? You don't have to be a healthcare professional. But what we recognize is that a lot of times the readmissions into the hospital and the emergency room visits are all because of that, the lack of coordination of care. And that's where we thought we could come together with a good program to kind of connect all the dots in someone's lives.
Is this pretty unusual? I mean, for other parts of the country or other places?
Well, there's programs throughout the country, and there's health systems all over the nation are trying to do better care coordination. But the problem is that's even disconnected. Mm-hmm. So where we feel like we're very unique is because we have the Life EMS portion of our program, which adds an added security for us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where phones are answered, participants their concerns are addressed, and interventions are determined based on their needs and through a triage process. So someone can come out to your house anytime, 24 hours a day, and attempt to do interventions that can prevent you from going to the emergency department.
The cool part about this is that your goal is to keep seniors in their homes longer than having to go to a facility, right?
Exactly, which is confusing for people sometimes.
Yeah, really. I mean, no one really wants to have to go. You know, I'm staying in my home, and you're going to carry me out on a stretcher. Well, that happens.
Yeah, that's
unfortunately. Right. So how are you able to offer these services, and what are you offering to seniors who don't want to go to a facility and would like to stay at home?
We're able to offer this through a very great partnership with Priority Health, who recognized that our program had some unique options to it that they were interested in. Mm-hmm. And from an insurance perspective, maybe a little bit different goals than what we had, but together we cared about the quality of someone's life. Mm-hmm. So looking at the gaps that people normally have, which is I can't get to the doctor's office, I can't pay for my meds, I can't even organize my meds or take them correctly, I can't take a bath, can't go shopping. Those were things we know that affect people's quality of life, and therefore that becomes more important to them than taking care of their health.
Okay.
So if we could fill those gaps and really assess each person individually, so everyone's plan is not the same, it's really what they need at the time, then I think we could meet them halfway. And the relationship is really a huge part of it. So the trust and security they feel, having someone to call 24 hours a day, and someone to meet their needs.
Someone always there.
Exactly.
And you have had great success in the last 3 years. You've shown remarkable results.
Yes. I mean, it's amazing when you think about a relationship and just something as simple as making sure someone has their medication and they're taking it correctly. Also, someone on the end of the phone that's not saying go to the emergency department, but rather let's come out and check you and see what's going on, and helping them to manage their own health better.
Your results are 52% less ER visits. Inpatient visits are down 38%. Specialty visits, specialists, down 46%. And the average healthcare cost per member decreased by 35%.
Yes.
That's huge.
It's huge. Yes, it is huge.
Are you targeting just the at-risk seniors, the ones who don't have a support system or much income level?
Yes, and they can. Income level is like second to that. So many times it's really their very complex health needs. They're frail or fragile, and at any moment they could end up at a catastrophic event. And our goal right now is those people.
Okay, how do they pay for this?
It's paid through their Priority Health Insurance, a part of their It's a part of their membership.
Membership. Wow, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How would people sign up for it?
Well, you have to go through the eligibility through Priority Health. So many
Okay.
times a community does call us first, and they want in. My neighbor has it. My aunt has it.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to send those names and things through Priority Health for approval.
All right, well, go over quickly. We're talking about Tandem 365, which is basically in-home care for at-risk seniors so that they can stay in their home versus having to go to a facility. But then how do you qualify? What are some of the qualifications?
Usually the qualifications are going to be 55 years and older,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to have had probably multiple illnesses, multiple diagnoses, diabetes, heart disease, congestive heart failure, those
Okay.
kind of things.
All right.
And a lot of medications to manage it, probably very frequent visits to the emergency department,
Mm-hmm.
and potentially 2 or 3 admissions to the hospital every year. So it's hard to manage that right by yourself. So many times you just need all hands on deck. If I only have a relationship with my physician, which is very important, he doesn't know what goes on in my home. He doesn't know that I don't have meals on my table, or
Right.
that I'm not really taking my meds
Right,
like
yeah.
I'm supposed to.
Yeah. Or I
So-
can't afford them, so I'm taking half a dose or something.
Exactly,
Yeah.
making them stretch out.
Right.
So that's what our job is. We looked at all the gaps in care that occur with people, and we tried to find a solution.
Wow. You've been able to serve over 1,000 people so far.
Yes.
What about growth in this then?
Our goal is to continue to grow, hopefully 3,000 over the next, 2 or 3 years, but really looking at more pilot programs. Blue Care Network, for example, hoping to roll that out soon. Private pay model that we want to open up January so that more people who may not have it as a benefit in their insurance plan could pay privately for it.
Yeah, really fascinating. Tandem 365. For people to get more information and say, well, I'd really like to look into that. My mom is blah, blah, blah. Then where do they go?
They can call our number, 588-5290.
Okay, 588-5290.
Mm-hmm.
Or a website,
Yes, we have a website,
which is,
www.tandem365.com.
no, it's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Tandem, Tandem 365.com for all the information. Teresa Toland, who is the CEO of Tandem 365. Great program and answering a huge need out there. So thank you for putting that together. That's great.
Yeah, thank you for having me today.